It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was just you and me. I was going through a rough patch after my parents divorced. I had a dead end job with a ceiling based on commission. I dropped out of university and was consigned to a paycheck to paycheck life. My parents, both high achieving academics, cast a shadow over me, eclipsing my motivation. How could I, a class clown, live up to them? If I'd been focused, would they have stayed together? The family dinners I skipped, the sports teams I didn't try out for, the classes I failed. I began to second guess everything, progressively sinking deeper into my mental health struggles. Months after moving to downtown Toronto for a fresh start, I had a falling out with my roommate. I decided to move back to St. Catharines to make a vain attempt to finish the education I'd left behind years earlier. I was depressed, anxious, and looking for a meaning and a point to life. And then on my birthday, I met you. My first pet. From the day we met, everything changed. I named you after Vince Carter, my favorite basketball player. You always jumped deceivingly high, just like your namesake. You would always wait for me to get up patiently by my bed. You never barked, except when you wanted my attention. You'd always nibble on my earlobe and lick my toes. You learned sit, lay down, and paw with no effort. You loved running at the park. When I had homework, I would put on classical music and you'd sleep on my feet as I worked. You learned how to have an owner and I learned how to have a dog. You were my best friend throughout the pandemic, my confidant, my rock, my brother, my son. The vet said it was just a routine eye infection. After 2 weeks of eye drops, he changed his diagnosis. There was an issue with the eye. It could not be seen through. A tumor was metastasizing behind it at an extremely high rate. The eye was removed. You were so strong, so brave. But it wouldn't heal. You were so brave, so strong. The cancer continued to spread, and every time I hugged you, I could feel more lumps beginning to form. For your last meal, you couldn't eat. I had to blend steak into tiny pieces for you to lick and swallow. Just 2 weeks ago, you were fine. We went up north for the first time. We had only just celebrated your first birthday. We only shared one Christmas. We only had 1 year together. You died on a Tuesday, the first day of my second year of classes. I wish I knew sooner. Could I have prevented this? Was this my fault? It's been 3 years since I've been able to look at you. Today I was accepted into a PhD program. I visited some of your favorite spots. I saw you running as I heard the water running. I thought of you as I heard a dog bark in the distance. I couldn't have done it without you helping me begin my journey. I couldn't look at you for 3 years, but now I'll see you every day. And I know when this life of mine ends, I'll hear you running towards me again. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, but it was our time.